Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our Monday workout. Is a return to some bench pressing and some volume for today. So let's begin with the warm up. Right to it. We're going to start with 2 rounds through big arm circles. Get 10 reps on each arm. If you want to go forward or reverse, it does not matter, but try to get some momentum on these so you get a little bit more than just the strict range of motion. You got a little bit of centrifugal force there. Cross body swings. So I'm trying to wrap my arms around my body, open my chest up, and then overhead swings, grabbing one thumb and kind of sweeping my hands behind me. So all different ranges of motion for my shoulders as I prep for the bench press. Scorpion stretch is another one. You'll hit a little bit of low back, a little bit of glutes, but also a little bit of chest, right? If you got your body in the right position here. So on the ground, arms out like a T, swivel around and try to get your heel towards your hand 5 times, and then back up. And then up for some kips on the bar here. Start at a dead hang, and the more we can think about aesthetic body position, feet together, toes pointed, using those shoulders to create those positions, and not as much about the hips and knees when we do that. The hips move, the knees move a little bit, but it should be the majority of the motion comes from the shoulders. And then we're gonna get into our bench press with some supersets. We're doing 4x12 today. I gave you some targets for percentages, and if you want to drift up or down a little bit, that's fine. The amount of rest that you take in between sets will determine a lot of that weight. So if you go 12 reps, then bang out the accessory stuff, you will be a little bit more stressed if you go right underneath the bar. So you'll have some time today, take a little bit more rest to let your arms recover. And on the bench press, just a quick reminders of the number one thing that I see is people not positioning themselves in the right spot relative to the bar. So as the bar is rolled out to the very edge of the J hooks, you should be like eyeballs underneath the bar at the highest, right? You don't want to have your head or your ears in between the rack, because when you pick it up, you'll be pointed down at an angle, and when it gets really tough at the end, you'll hit those J hooks on the way up, and it'll kind of make you feel discombobulated, right? So allow that bar to be a little high before you pick it up off the ground, off the rack, and then hold it right over your shoulders in the up position. It's gonna drift down a little ways towards your body, elbows more close to your torso than up high, right? And you definitely don't want it like right over your neck. You wanna think rib cage height for where that bar touches your body, and it should touch your body every single time without having like a giant bounce off of your chest, okay? All right, bench press. AT raise at the wall. So this is one of our anti-shin splint exercises, as well as a knee strengthening exercise. So I'm just raising my toes away from the wall. The further you walk away, the more challenging it is, and the closer you are to it, the less challenging it is. And then in between that and the bench press, we're doing our Scap Pull-Ups. So this is a complement to our kips, shrugging down, shrugging back up, using as much resistance as you can with the body weight or toes on the ground. All right, so get through those sets, and then we're going to a very simple but extremely potent combo of a lunge and push-up. And what we'll do is just use the front of the room, or the room, as our length for the lunges. And you're just gonna do walking lunges for 40 feet and then 12 push-ups. Walking lunges back for 40 feet and 12 push-ups. This is a 12-minute AMRAP. Your coach's challenge today, and some of our Murph prep, because as I was reminded last week, it's only like 12 weeks away now. All right, so use a vest if you like to for the push-ups. And if you get through like 6 minutes with the vest and then you're just hitting failure after 2 or 3 reps, go ahead and take it off. You don't have to suffer through the rest of the workout and get a substandard training session because you overdid the weight in the beginning, right? But if you can make it through the whole thing with the vest, that's fantastic. That's it for our Monday. I'll see you guys for our next workout on Tuesday.